Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you can do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. All of that being said, I'm kind of missing the Christmas tree, the lights, the lit garland. Yeah, I'm missing a little bit, but at least we got a neat little blood confetti trophy thing. Anyway, today we're going to be doing some insanity challenges because, as I also just realized, you can kind of see in the interesting menu in the reflection there. Now, if we come over here, we can take a look at the clipboard. We want to go for, not that one, perfect investigation bonuses on Nightmare or Harder. And we're going to emphasize the on or harder by going on insanity. So, we got this set up for Tanglewood. We got all of our equipment in here, and staying true to my word, we have not leveled up anything, and we won't until we can unlock the level 90 crucifix, which is the highest level item in the game. So, let's hit that start button. Alright, we're going for perfect investigation. That means we need to get all the objectives, we need to get the bone, and we need to get all 3-star photos. And we gotta get the ghost right, of course. So, we're gonna grab our firelights, because unlike the weekly challenge, we at least have access to those. All our objectives are motion sensor, ghost photo, which sucks, and get EMF on the EMF reader. Our goal is going to be to find the ghost room as quickly as possible. This is going to mean using the thermometer and the video cam and taking a flashlight so you guys can see. I believe on Insanity and even Nightmare, we actually start with 75% sanity-ish. We'll definitely take a double check of that after we complete this. And it's like, give me ghost orbs. Insanity is also only one evidence. And goddammit, the breaker's in the basement. No cursed possession. Hiding spaces are minimal. This is technically Apocalypse 1. Let's pop down here to the basement, get this turned on. See if we have another basement ghosty. I'll have to check around for a bone. I don't see anything, so we should be good to go. Let's pop up out of there. Is that the bone? That's the bone. The bone can be on the staircase. Dear God, that's terrible. Did I just have cold breath? No, I thought it did. The hell? Touch one of these doors. Laundry room or garage? Going down in the laundry. Ooh, going quite down in laundry. Oh yeah, we're getting cold breath in here now too. Alright, let's quadruple check for ghost orbs. Definitely not seeing anything that resembles them. Which means we don't have to worry about mimic. We're gonna chuck this there. We're gonna get some lights turned on to save what's left of our sanity. We're actually gonna take some sanity medication. No hiding space there. Yes, hiding space there, and I like that one too. Actually, I think I want to do this. That we can just round the corner and go straight in. Okay, we found that one fairly quick. We should be, if we started at 75, I think we should be at about 68, 65-ish. So that should bring us up nearly to 100. Let's grab our UV, our dots, and our writing, and get this equipment set up in that room. This one's actually going to be quite nice to test for Goryo, because for the Goryo, in order to see the Goryo's dots, which is a forced evidence, so on Nightmare, you would have to get a Goryo by their dots. That was a lot of stuff real quick. You can't be in the ghost room, which means AV, okay. You have to be outside of the room and have visibility into it. Okay, that was like right behind me, right? Let's double check all of them because sometimes my audio gets messed up in here. Okay, yeah. The no ultraviolet or Chinobake. It's going on about something. Oh yeah, so if it's like in the basement, you're gonna have a hell of a time. Basically, you have to set up your camera and your dots, and then come out here to the truck and sit there till you see Goryo dots on the single player. You might be able to see them at the base of the staircase from the hallway up at the top, but that is just as much of a dick move. We're actually gonna take double the dots, and we'll come back out and grab the other writing book as well. Basically, it gives the ghost double the chance to interact with those items and tell us if it is or is not going to be that evidence. Are you here? Are you close? Oh fuck. God damn it. Actually, I don't know how bad that is, but it definitely wrote in the book. We're gonna pop out of there real quick. We don't have to worry at all about this potentially being a mimic, which I love. Also, Metroid and Diogen have Force Spirit Box, so it cannot be either of those two. That said, we did not get an opportunity to assess for Shade, because the Shade cannot do anything while you were in the room. And I don't recall turning on the light in there. So I don't think it's a mirror. But I didn't turn on that light. So yeah, it can't be a mirror. Mirrors cannot turn on lights. Don't even remember where I put the EMF meter, but apparently we got EMF. So we need a motion sensor. We could use a second writing book to test for Shade. Normally I would be grabbing a incense by now, but I think we could be quick and dirty enough with this that we won't be losing enough sanity for it to matter yet. Or I'll be sorely... Yeah, I didn't turn on that light. I did turn it on this time. Let's just wait here for a second and see if it interacts with anything. Anything on top of me, that is. Touch that door while I'm in the room should not be able to be a Shade. I can work with that. Yuri's not an option, so we don't got to worry about him. We do need to get Ghost Photo eventually, but we can set up Salt and everything else in the meantime, and the motion sensor that I completely forgot to set up. We also want you and, like, you. I want to save as many incenses as I can for demon tests. Actually, I might not have ruled out Shade because it could have just been roamed outside of the room in order to interact with that door. Okay, so what do we want to grab at this point? Firelights would be good. We can use those to really ensure that it is. We really can. That's where I like the tier 3 and maybe even the tier 2 motion sensor, because they can tell you direction more than a single tier 1 motion sensor can. We don't have Onryo. Nope, we don't. Thank God. I hate that ghost. Alright, now we should grab an incense, a photo cam, and I don't believe... We'll grab an extra motion sensor. Maybe if we set them up right, we'll be able to see the direction the ghost is going. Oh, forgot about the salt. This. We'll come back out for the salt later. We don't need to worry about that until we actually know what the ghost is going to be. Oh. Those photos are on the ground. Wonder if that means the ghost followed me out of the room. If I do this, and I do this, I'll be able to see direction. Alright, pop in here, turn on the light, hit these guys, and look over in this direction. Get that ghost writing photo. The lights are getting a little flickery. I'm not actually sure that the ghost is even in this room right now. Hope you don't have epilepsy, because I don't know what the fuck is going on with those lights. Might not be in this room right now. Banshee's not an option, right? Nope. Okay, so it shouldn't have been any of the Roman ones. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on with the lights right now. It is doing absolutely nothing while I'm in the room. Although the ghost itself is barely in the room. Might have actually changed locations. Let's check living room. Nope, going up. Let's check hallway. Going up. I feel like it definitely changed rooms. apparently not. Oh, I might have changed it to the garage. Nope. Basement? Doors are right next to each other. Also no. So what the hell? Yeah, we're still getting cold breath in here, so this is still definitely the ghost room. But Ghosty just keeps wandering outside of it. Our sanity is basically almost 100%. Oh, I'm going to take this opportunity to run around. We're going to look for the bone. Maybe it'll interact with something while I'm gone. Right now, I'm definitely leaning towards shade based on the sheer lack of activity. My time here in the garage. What the... Ooh, nice hiding. Time here in the garage. Oh, right. We know where the bone's at. I'm an idiot. Did I just throw it a potato? Glad that photo counted. Believe it did. I haven't seen the motion sensors get tripped at all. It actually, at some point it's actually gone through them, but I'm definitely not seeing it happen. What if I pop over here? Okay, we know we're not going to get under, so we'll just... That was a mistake. If it does anything, it can write in the book. It'll actually give me 2 photos. So it's acting like it's roaming, but it's not walking through the motion sensors. Thank you, I needed that. I also needed to drain my sanity, so thank you there too. Ghost is in the room. Ghost is following me outside of the room. Ghost continues to stay outside of the room. I'm no longer getting cold breath. This is no longer the ghost room. That dick. It's in the basement too. Alright, throwing stuff in the living room right now. What's our temp in the living room? This might be our new ghost room. Yep, already getting cold breath. Alright, so what do we need in here? Crucies. I'll grab one at a time. Put this one here. Put this one further in. About here. Whole living room is now covered. We'll grab what's left of our good firelight. Bring that right here. And we will wait. The ghost should not be able to interact with this firelight from anywhere else. Maybe if it starts going down the staircase, it could technically reach through the wall, but I doubt it. I'd much rather see it interact with something from this pile that I'm making here. Because this is far enough away from everything. I'm thinking this is almost definitely a shade, though. I know it looks like I'm setting up a polty pile, which technically I am, but... Also, at this point, we could probably just try to get the thing to hunt. We'll be able to cross off Revenant, maybe Polty, Fae, and Myling. But I didn't be able to cross off Demon. Yeah, our sanity, I don't believe, is drained enough for us to be able to tell what this ghost likely is. Bring the crucies in here so we don't end up wasting them. We're gonna start setting up our polty pile, then we'll set ourselves in the dark. Basically, I should not have taken that sanity medication forever ago, because it has not come in as handy as I thought it was going to be. Normally when I'm doing polty pile, this isn't like game stats. This is just logic in my head. I don't stack everything in one massive pile. I do a spread out pile with nothing on top of each other. That way if the ghost throws something from the bottom of the pile, it doesn't look like a pulty explosion when everything else goes flying. Excuse you, plate. Didn't know you could do the electric slide. Apparently so can that one. This is a pretty sufficient pulty pile. At this point, we could just turn off the light in the dining room, leave the light on in the kitchen, and drain our sanity. Need parabolic right now. We got ghost photos, so all objectives are complete. We need 6 more photos. There are 6 pieces of salt. Let's go grab the salt containers. Should have dropped my smudge. Oh well. This one's going a bit slower than most of these tend to go, especially for insanity, but I also don't normally take sanity medication. So, I'm kind of experimenting with this one a little bit. Did I just touch a window in here? No, I think it was the one in the living room. Okay, that works. I was gonna say, is this ghost following me? It's literally not supposed to. It wants to be away from people. Actually, I'm not sure the shade works like that. I'm pretty sure the mirror is. If you keep lights on, the ghost roams away from the lights. But I don't know that the shade works in any similar fashion. Although the on Rio specifically doesn't. It won't roam away from firelights, despite its description in the book seeming to suggest that it would. Oh, it's doing stuff in the shower in there. This ghost is roaming like a motherfucker. Forgot to put down the salt. There we go. Pile of 6. Photo cams there. We got our incense on us. We don't need to attract a ghost to us at all. So we're just ready to go. And despite El Mailing Clásico. Yeah, you can just pretty much look at me, dude. You're not doing any pulty throws, that's for sure. Okay, maybe you are. Wow, those were some pretty hefty throws there for a second. Yeah, I couldn't hear that thing like at all until after it started flickering the lights in here. So I'm thinking this definitely a Mailing. We can verify this with our flashlight. Come over here to this far corner, chuck it down. Still have my incense so I can hunt whenever it wants. Basically, if my light starts flickering and we don't hear footsteps, then it's a Mailing. Should be a Mailing. Because it didn't open the front door. I mean, it threw a lot, but any ghost can mimic a poltergeist in terms of throws. Can't actually tell if it's hunting or not. We won't be able to tell until our light starts flickering. Dick. smudge is a little bit off. It's definitely throwing plenty, but I don't think it's... I don't know. I think it's trying to trick me into thinking it's a poltergeist. That's what I think. We're gonna go ahead, get some of these lights turned back on, go out, get another incense. Smudged it there just so we could rule out spirit for sure. Possibly even demon, but my timer's a bit off. We're at 30 seconds now. Let's grab these. Prop right back in here. This is where if I knew sanities that ghost hunted at, we'd probably be able to more accurately rule out Myling. No, we wouldn't, because I don't know what my sanity's at. Alright, we're gonna do this again. The flashlight thing's a good test, but my normal go-to is if I can hear it touching doors and throwing things before I can hear footsteps, then it's probably definitely a Myling. So this is probably the last time, definitely not the last time I'm gonna say probably, but almost definitely the last time that I'm gonna do one of these tests, just to be sure. Sounds like it's also in like the bathroom or in the master bedroom. We should hear the front door close and lock, and then we should start seeing the living room light flicker when the ghost hunts. Forget that I instanced it. We're at a minute 45, minute 50 technically. Be crazy if this is a spirit. I think there's still too much stuff on this for a polter. It's also still never done anything with me in the room. Oh, there we go. 2 minutes 30 something. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Myling. Gun hunting. I'm also going to get the bug. Actually, you know what? This is, what is it? This is the ghost room? Let's see if it does anything with me in the room. Touching doors, that's for sure. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the ghost to be crawling. That was my bad. Throwing stuff in the bathroom. Throwing stuff into this room. A vent from outside the room. Do something in a room with me in said room. Come on. Oh, it's the last instance. Again, it's doing stuff in a different room. This would normally be something that I would attribute to classic shade behavior, especially in this little trio of rooms where it just has to roam and then roam and it's 2 rooms away. And now it's acting like I'm in the same room as it, and it's not doing anything. That doesn't count. Maybe it does. It might have been in the same room. You just turn on a light in here. I don't know. I'm giving up. I'm sticking with Myling. Why is it in there? Why is it in that room? Is this twins? Is this somehow a mimic with ghost writing? Oh god, I think this ghost is broken, and now it's breaking me. We got the bone, right? Yeah. Bone, all perfect photos, all objectives. This better be a Myling, goddammit. There's another ghost that's somehow... Okay. Myling is mimicking a shade and the twins simultaneously, and a poltergeist at the first hunt. Oh god, that was horrible. Yeah, that took significantly longer than it definitely should have. But we got one of them done. I think we're gonna save the rest for what does this be? This is gonna be like Thursday's video. So Friday's video, we're gonna actually dial it up from Insanity, believe it or not. Which I don't even. Let's take a little sneak peek here. What would I even do from Insanity? Insanity is 6 times. And my lowest preset is 9.57. So we'll probably go with that. Also, I wanted to take a look at something. A couple somethings, actually. So, let's pop over here to the shop. What was it? Tier 1 candle is a range of 2 meters to Tier 1 crucifix is a range of 3 meters. Now, unfortunately, the Tier 2 and even the Tier 3 firelights are still only 2-meter ranges, but the crucifixes grow 3, 4, and then finally 5. And I'm thinking that's radius, not diameter. So that's quite a significant growth. So that's why any of the firelights are best paired with the Tier 1 crucifix. Because if you put the crucifix directly on top of the firelight, there's going to be a circle where an Onryo can't hunt due to the firelight, and then 1 meter outside of that is another circle where the Onryo can't hunt because of the crucifix. If it's in the crucifix range but not the firelight range and it hunts, you're going to sit there and say, oh, it can't be an Onryo. So you really need to spread out your candle lights or your firelights in a meter circle or around the crucifix, in order to encompass a larger area. Then, if the ghost hunts without putting out at least one of the candle lights to dip in from the outside, you know it's not going to be an Onryo. Which is a lot, but, you know, math. It's basically a cursed Venn diagram. Make sure that all the circles are always overlapping. Otherwise, you'll get false positives. Anyway, yeah, and I also wanted to check out what Insanity does. Now, the way to do that is you go over here to Edit, you pop up here to Presets, and you can click on any of these. So let's click on Nightmare. You can check out Player Sanity on Nightmare is 100%. Sanity Pill Restoration is 25. So if you're ever curious exactly what the presets do, this is the way to do it. If you could pop over to Insanity, however, Player Sanity is at 75%. Sanity Pill Restoration is at 20. Drain speed on both of these is actually at 200. Then you could also see characteristics about the ghosts, how their activities work, event frequencies, that kind of thing. Grace periods is actually important ones. The grace period on Insanity is 2 seconds. The grace period on Nightmare is also 2 seconds. And the grace period on Amateur is 5, so that's quite the change. Hunt duration, kills extend hunts. Hunt duration is high on Insanity. On Nightmare, it's also high. Let's see, fingerprints is 100% chance and for 120 seconds on Nightmare, and on Insanity 100% chance and only for 60 seconds. So they're only there for about a minute. So that's a pretty neat little trick you can use to go through all of these and see how they work. I'll showcase my 9.57 times when we do. Let's take a look at it real quick. What do I want? I want evidence. I think this is set to 0 evidence, isn't it? Why can't I see it? Event frequency, friendly ghost, grace period, hunt duration, kills extend hunt. Evidence given is 0. So this will be 0 evidence, but actually it's not a but. I think it's still, yeah, 0 evidence, 0 sanity. The but here is that on the contract, if I recall correctly, activity monitor and sanity monitor are off. Fuse box to start a contract is actually turned on. but it is not visible on your map, and there are no cursed possessions. So that's one that we will definitely be rocking. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that one tomorrow. I hope you guys had a great New Year's. Mine was pretty decent. Had the day off work and caught up on a significant amount of sleep. Oh yeah, we're making the rest of this week's videos. So, I hope you enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.